My birthday always brings two things: Harry Potter and cold weather. Ugh! Welcome, this is my review of Fantastic Beasts. And where to find them?
Knock, knock, open up the door.
It's Will! The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them takes place in the Harry Potter universe, or the Wizarding World universe, wherever you want to call it. And our main star is Eddie Redmayne as Newt Scamander. He stops by New York, I think, to get a beast from somebody. He mentions that at some point. And after like some mishap, his case opens that really reveals a lot of creatures. And also, thinking about this Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, I hope Niantic is paying attention, because there's a Fantastic Beasts and Where to Catch Them Go, or a Pokemon Go-esque game somewhere in there with all the wonderful creatures we saw. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them takes place in the Harry Potter universe / Wizarding World at least 70, 80 years before the advance of Harry Potter. It takes place in 1920s New York. Newt Scamander, he's a magizoologist. He wrote the little textbook that this is based off of. And at first I had some apprehensions about this, going, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Like, how are you going to do that? What's going to go on here? And then I heard they're making 5 movies, which I had some pause there for a minute. I'm going, guys, Warner Brothers, did you not learn from The Hobbit? You made that 3 movies, and that third one was such a bore. I was just freaking out. But they did some awesomeness here. They got J.K. Rowling to write the script, so good on them. And this is a great first script for her. And they also got David Yates, the guy who directed the last 4 Harry Potters. I will say maybe they should give David Yates a little bit of a break and get someone else so we can get some new takes on the Wizarding World. But so far, this is a good entry. But anyway, let's talk about the story. The main story is that Newt Scamander is just stopping off in New York. He's taking a little break from catching all these wonderful beasts in his case, which is almost like some TARDIS technology in there. It's kind of funny and cool. You go in there, it's like different kinds of environments. I don't know, I got like a weird Pokemon vibe. I don't know if it's because Sun and Moon came out in this day as well, but I feel like they should do like a Professor Oak movie in this vein at some point. Am I wrong? Am I right? Come on, let me know in the comments below. But a Professor Oak, fantastic Pokemon, and where to catch them in the Kanto region. Something of that sort. I mean, they're talking about making a Pokemon movie, why not? But enough about Pokemon, we're talking about Harry Potter and Newt Scamander. But anyway, back to the story. Newt Scamander is stopping off in New York, and he probably would have gone unnoticed, but he did run into Dan Fogler, who plays Kowalski. We're going to call him Kowalski, I forget his first name. But he's played by Dan Fogler, which, I'm not gonna lie, he doesn't play very likable characters, but I liked him in Fanboys, and this, like, he kind of just disappears in this role. He's kind of like the Us character, like, he's the No-Maj or the Muggle. But right here, like, he's perfect. Like, they rang him in, like, made him a decent character. He's a really funny and goofy. I'm like, that's my boy. I like Dan Fogler in this. I gotta say, Newt Scamander is actually pretty funny and goofy. He almost reminds me of the Doctor from Doctor Who a little bit. He's got a bow tie, he's goofy. He's very foppish, going, oh, hey, look at me, I'm goofy. I really liked him. He's a good lead. I hope we get to see more of him in the other 4. I'm hearing rumors that we might not. We might follow Dumbledore and Grindelwald, but who knows. Also, Grindelwald's in this movie. I hope we get to see more Newt, more Kowalski, because they're really good buddies and whatnot. What else? What happens in this? Colin Farrell is kind of like the bad guy in this. Percival Graves is his name. He works for the American version of the Ministry of Magic, and I gotta say, I'm not liking some of the differences between the American version of the Ministry of Magic, the MACUSA, and the Ministry of Magic in Europe. I guess the American ones try to suppress magic. You're apparently not allowed to get married to a non-Muggle, which the other ministry is like totally fine with. Maybe that's some commentary. I don't know. But also in his adventure, he comes across Kathleen Waterston. I forget her name. I'll put it up here somewhere. And Queenie, who falls for Dan Fogler's character. Apparently she can read minds. I like both of them. They were very nice, especially Queenie and Fogler playing off each other. I liked that. I liked their relationship growing. It felt really natural. I'm hoping with the Newt and his love interest, they flesh that out more. I mean, there are 4 more movies, so plenty of time to flesh that out. It just felt like this was just a bunch of setup for more stuff. And there's a bunch of setup for other things. If you were there to see John Voight and like his little side story, I will say it doesn't really dive into them too much. But anyway, Newt and all of them are looking for these creatures, and also there's another beast, an Obscurial or an Obscurus that they're looking for that's causing trouble, and everybody thinks Newt Scamander is the reason why this is happening. We get mentions of Grindelwald because we had heard about him from Deathly Hallows. We get to see like the Deathly Hallows symbol at some point. We hear about Hogwarts. Like, it doesn't rely on that kind of stuff. It just says like, oh hey, like Hogwarts is here, I was a Hufflepuff. Or just like, oh hey, Dumbledore speaks highly of you. Stuff of that sort. Nothing like, oh hey, I'm Dumbledore, I'm here to save the day, boom. Just, it doesn't rely on that stuff. It just knows like, hey, you're in this world, accept it or not. Before you jump into this, I will say it alienates some of the No-Mages, the no Harry Potter fans, or the Muggles. But it's a pretty solid movie and really fun. There is a few problems I'm going to talk about in spoilers, but at this point, I like the movie. I'll just go ahead and give you my rating right now. I'm going to give Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them a 4.8 out of 5. The few many things that I don't like are nitpicks, and like I said, I feel like it alienates some of the people who aren't Harry Potter fans or who want to jump on this universe. Like, there's a few hiccups there, and I know there was a bunch of setup here for the other 4 that we're getting, but I'll dive into more of my problems or what my little nitpicks were to get that really great movie. I totally recommend it if you're a Harry Potter fan. If you're not, maybe do a little bit of research and you could enjoy this movie. It definitely feels like it's more adult and like there's more creepy stuff. Maybe this one won't be as kid-friendly as the Harry Potter series, but it's really solid. What do you guys think? Did you like Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? What do you guys think of Grindelwald? What do you expect to see in the other 4 movies? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, guys, when there's a will, there's a way. Hey guys, it's me, Will again. Just go ahead and press that subscribe button up here or check out one of my videos down below right here. And nothing else, just press that like button if you like what you saw here. And as always, guys, when there's a will, there's a way. Thanks for watching.